Ok. Creo que este es el primer que hago con comentario. A ver qué tal. Seguimos la misión de encontrar un fugitivo. Y dice código rojo, objetivo TT Mover. Nivel de amenaza crítico. El objetivo presenta síntomas de ciberpsicosis. Se restaura la consulta telefónica con facultativa negativa. Tratamiento imposible. El objetivo se encuentra en las coordenadas adjuntas. A la espera que lleguen los paramédicos. Posibilidad de ataque sorpresa. Advertencia. El objetivo está armado con implantes de combate de uso militar. Se recomienda máxima precaución tras la neutralización de la amenaza. Envíen informe a través de canales encriptados. Home. 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 Que es un combate a puños. ¡Ay! Me pegan. Ahora sí. Ay, no. Vamos, defiéndete, defiéndete. Es como un mini jefe, parece. ¡Ah! ¡Mi salud! ¡Ay! Bueno, parece que eso fue todo. No dijera daño térmico. Conversación archivada y edis. Código rojo, recibido leyendo el biomonitor. Describe los síntomas: convulsiones, calambres, no puedes actuar en implantes, agresividad. Entiendo, los datos del biomonitor sugieren una pérdida de control inevitable y pronto. Oh, Dios mío, no, por favor, no llames a Max Tax. Solo necesito unos calmantes, eso es todo. Por supuesto, no te preocupes, te cuida de los suyos. Ve a esa dirección, es un lugar alejado, no podrás hacerle daño a nadie. Nuestros paramédicos irán por ti y te llevarán a una clínica y volverás a la normalidad en un par de días. Gracias, muchas gracias. No hay de qué, tú cuidas de la corpo cuida de ti. Suena como terminación. Sabes demasiado, te terminaremos en el sitio. O algo por el estilo. A ver. ¿Y cómo envío la información? Pues no parece que pueda hacer nada más. Creo que se bugueó esta misión. De verdad parece que ya se bugueó esta misión. Creo que se bugueó. Bueno, y ahora voy a pagar la deuda con el matasanos. O sea, es un doctor. Espera. Aquí vi un gato. Ah, ¿dónde está el gato? El gato. Oh. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Aquí está. Quiero pagar mi deuda.
Finally scrounged up enough eddies to pay you back in full.
Hold on to them just in case. You need them more than me.
Not taking them all the way to my grave, Vic. Here. And thanks again for doing so much work on me without ever seeing an any.
That's what friends are for.
Deuda saldada. Pensé que iba a pasar algo más. Pero está bien. ¿Y ahora para dónde? Una misión secundaria por aquí. A ver, la primaria necesito ir a unas horas todavía. Con el loco.
They wish to rule, to control your executives, your leaders. Reptilians! You can recognize them by their cold blue eyes. Creatures born centuries ago on the Antarctic ice sheet. They hide their true faces under masks of human skin. Two-faced snakes, aggressors of
Myers is one of them.
Why so many shootings? Why do countless die on the streets as the police do nothing? What
Es muy
human would condemn his brother to
raro.
such suffering? And why? And where did this filth slither out from, you ask?
Antarctica, you said that already.
Today they hide amidst the snow and ice of the South Pole, step by step usurping our crown as creation's chosen. Millions of years ago, they evolved from dinosaurs to become the world's first advanced intelligent race. And who is their progenitor? Their masters?
lo que son las tomas de territorio, que son neutralizar y obtener pruebas de delincuentes. Esos no los voy a grabar, son muy repetitivas, normales. Las principales sí las voy a grabar, tal vez algunas secundarias, pero esas ya no. ¿Qué otras cosas curiosas sí las voy a grabar? Pero estas sí ya no. Ay, ¿dónde estoy? Aquí. Posible crimen organizado. Ok, esta es nueva, así es que veré qué es, de qué se trata. Esta sí, por el momento, porque no sé qué es. Ok, ya que estamos por la misión, vamos para allá. Ay, no. Algo también de por qué no edito estos videos mucho es porque cuando lo paso a mi computadora el editor me disminuye. Ah, aquí empieza. Ya me voy.
Attention all NCPD subcons. Suspected organized crime activity reported at corner of Drake and Cartwright. Tiger Claw gang members suspected of armed robbery and extortion are at the scene. Leader is Mokamichi Yamada. aka Motorboy.
Motorboy.
Cities put up a reward for the removal of Yamada and his accomplices from the area.
Ok. Bueno, como decía, estos no los puedo editar muy bien porque al pasarlos a mi computadora me baja la calidad, entonces no es tan fácil editarlos de esa forma tampoco. Los edito en el Play, pero eso es algo distinto, pero mantiene la calidad. Lo estuve comprobando últimamente que sí, me baja mucho la calidad al momento de editarlo en un editor normal, y mi patata no corre muy bien como para editarlo mucho de esa forma. Ay, creo que no se va a poder hacer sigilosa. Se va a tener que dar tiros. Oh, se está moviendo a otro lado. Tigre. Ok. Vámonos. Y un derribo no letal. Pero sí, no dejaré de subir indies ni editados memeros. Solo pido que esperen un poco más. También estuve un poco ocupado en ese aspecto. ¿Me dispararon? No, creo que no. Y no pude editar mucho, pero ya tengo en mente varios que editar. También creo que voy a retrasar un poco algunos indies, porque si saben de unas noticias algo recientes, bueno, no ni tanto, los juegos Flash van a morir ya este año, lo que queda de él, y hay que aprovechar para subir juegos Flash también, obviamente con editados memeros. Así es que espero esos no les molesten mucho tampoco. Ay, ese no era el que quería distraer. Es ese. Oh, sí, oh, ¿qué es eso? No lo sé. Sí, sí, mira, es una máquina. Oh, sí, nunca había visto una, yo tampoco. Las miraré más de cerca. Oh, ahora las miro en el piso. No es nada raro, compañeros. Ah, sí, sí. Yo también admiraré una por el piso. Oh, es hermosa. Ah, ya me descubrieron. Pues creo que se acabó el sigilo. ¿Quién no quiere? Ah, sí. Ah, ya se juntaron todos. Uy. No puede ser, están muy cerca. Creo que ya me vio. No, no veo nada. A ver. No, no lo sé. Oh, sí, mira, qué bonitas máquinas. Me vio. Ah, sí, pero no. Al menos no todavía. Están desapareciendo. Sí, sí, no sé qué pasa aquí. Es un misterio para todos. Eso es, dice vuelta, dice vuelta. Donde viste a tu compañero desaparecer. Me vieron por ahí atrás. Ah, sí, no van a hacer daño. Como yo no estoy lastimando a nadie tampoco. Todos somos pacifistas en este lugar. Uy. Ay, no sé qué está pasando. Sí, es un misterio, se está rompiendo las cosas solo. Este lugar está embrujado. Mira qué tan embrujado. Ay, no quería matarlo. Mira qué tan embrujado está. Ah, es este. No, ¿sí? Wow, desapareció otro de los nuestros. El lugar está muy embrujado, sí, sí. Uy, no. Debe estar construido sobre un cementerio indio. Por supuesto que sí, no le veo otra explicación más racional que esa. Otra víctima, digo, cliente. ¿Tienes hijos? Ahorita la atiendo, joven. Ah, cómo no, una dormidita. Espero que haya disfrutado el servicio. Se lo ofreceré a sus amigos y conocidos. Espérenme un poco, por favor. ¿Y si se dan vuelta? Nick, ¿por qué me tiene en su cara? Ah, sí. Estos misterios. Oh. Aquí no pasa nada, no me llevo a tu compañero. Estás viendo cosas. Debes dejar las drogas, viejo. Aquí está el objetivo. Las garras de tigre vendrán mañana a recaudar. Por lo visto, el desgraciado de Kimochi viene con ellos. Prepárense todo el mundo y todos los puestos bien armados. Cuando yo vaya a hablar con ellos, haré una escena y los rodearán. Superaremos el número y los atraparemos por sorpresa. Ya veremos qué tan afiliadas están esas garras. Ah, afiladas. ¿Terminé la misión? Entonces no. ¿Dónde dejé que pensé que era? Ah, es este. Como Mokomichi. Creo. Pero creo que no ha acabado. Pues ya, tiros. Uy, ni siquiera me puedo salir. Ay, ¿qué es eso? Neutralizado. Siguiente objetivo. Sobrecalentado. Ok. Ay, son más de lo que pensé. Ay, esos golpes a la cabeza hacen muchísimo daño. El último a puños. Ah, qué fácil. Pues esta misión tampoco la volveré a subir repetida.
Okay.
Not my first time.
Don't remember you.
'Cause I didn't get in through the front.
Huh, get a load of this one. Right. Rules are simple. Someone catches your eye, you do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box. No recording, no copping feels when the guards ain't looking. In you go.
Have fun, input.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
Hey.
Get you something.
What's on the menu? So, curious. The name Lizzie's. Is that the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's Bar. Girls were paid right, insured, even had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Let me guess. It didn't last?
No, Tiger Claws took care of that. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad once. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the sign stayed up, out of respect. Biz booms to this day.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
A big tipper. Generous when I get the answers I'm looking for.
Appreciate the gesture, truly. But afraid I don't get paid to talk. Opposite, actually.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one. No, don't cry. Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Why not say hello sooner?
I wanted to get a good look at you first.
Why are we meeting here? Any particular reason? Actually, it doesn't seem much like your thing, this place.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here. This one's you'll see what... Why don't you just tell me the truth? It's fun.
I just told you.
On the other side, baby.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling. I'm waiting.
I'm good at what I do. Got a solid crew on my back, too. Never once botched a job.
You do realize I expect more of you than scraping street corner data terms. Much, much more.
I'm the best. And I know what I'm getting into. Dex was clear. The job's high risk.
By the way, you work together long? You and Dex?
Just started working with him, in fact.
I've heard there are two kinds of fixers. Those with stable crews on long contracts and short leashes. Loyalty and predictability they value above all else. Then there's the other kind. Dex's kind.
Come on. Can't leave that hanging.
Headhunters. They lay their trust elsewhere, not in people, but in a thing. Their intuition. They bet on potential. And if they lose that bet, it's the last mistake they ever make. I'm hoping Dex's intuition has served him well in this case.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Konpeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Arasaka seems to have quite the touch with that hotel chain. But I gotta say, Konpeki in Tokyo still leagues above the rest.
The two are identical to each other.
Japan's staff, huh? The service can't be beat. Singapore, Paris, Washington. All the rest act like charity case cousins by comparison.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. True.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka. In Night City. Guess the scream sheets weren't lying this time.
It's on the lips of everyone in the city. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son, heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire, in town. Please.
Could it be? Emperor's prepared to cede his throne after 150 years? Doubt it.
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them? So we're not jumping the Corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yuri's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Even so, it's still Yorinobu fucking Arasaka. Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why's that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Nope, don't buy it. Netwatch's integrity rests on their neutrality. Why would they tarnish their rep by procuring stolen goods?
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device, because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
Heard a bit about Yorinobu. Studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably to please his father.
Mm-hmm. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor.
But then Yorinobu cut himself off from the Corp. Joined the Steel Dragons, nomads from Tokyo. Heard they were planning an Arasaka coup, or its downfall.
That flash of youthful rebellion ended like it usually does. Yorinobu returned to the fold, but the bitter taste remained. You know your stuff. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has his own designs on the corp.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing. At least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's shadow. I sympathize. It's a vulnerability I understand well.
And one you plan to exploit fully. One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. It can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So, you'll be a good boy, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Enough already. You're gonna make me barf.
Impressive looking setup. Need all this to process brain dances.
Mm-hmm. Analyzers, sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors, facial expression translators.
Judy.
All right. Compiled your BD, Ev.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
What do you mean by raw? How's this differ from the ready-mades?
Huh. Ready-mades, provided they're well made, should feed you feelings and impressions you'd never have the chance to experience yourself in real space. But it's mass market shit, so it's pre-crafted, hard-coded, fenced in, and manageable. A raw one? Well, it's more like a virtue enviro. Get to move around, look at things in detail. Editors use those layers to fish for juicier emotes and impulses, then use them to pad the BDs that go to market. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going. Gotta create your sensory profile first.
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh.
Okay. Hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. 1 more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks. Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly, though. You ready?
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.